if you not love this job, you will never become a chef.
Yeah.
I mean that, right, chef? That
Yeah, of course. But I must say though, like things like I'm not an expert in food. Absolutely no. Like I have my strengths, I have my weaknesses. You
if someone
constantly
asks
gotta
me that,
learn.
chef, can you make Thai dessert? So I
Yeah.
can say I cannot make it. So
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, right? I mean,
It's true.
right.
I don't even
Correct.
cook like
I mean,
some
I
Malaysian
can,
dishes.
Yeah, I can make some, but
Yeah.
it might be not nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that not all the chef can do
Yeah.
everything. Like people are expecting, oh, you're a chef, why you cannot cook? Hello, that we can cook whatever we can cook, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like.
I have different sort of areas that I work on. I don't believe now in my life that I can do one thing solely. Like I love the fact that I have a variety of things that I do, and it just enhances me. Like the traveling aspect of things enhances me, both to come up with different ideas in food and in life in general.
Right. So is it different being a trained chef and an untrained chef? Like now, of course, you're trained, but like how do you guys sort of?
I don't think so, chef, because I'm thinking everything coming from the heart. You know, I mean, it's look like drama, but if all this job, if you not love this job, you will never become a chef.
Yeah.
I mean that. Right, chef. That
Of course. But I must say though, like things like I'm not an expert in food. Absolutely no. Like I have my strengths, I have my weaknesses. Like I can't be a pastry. I can't say I'm a pastry chef. I'm good. I understand how it should taste like, but I think all that comes with training, and the more time you spend in the kitchen, it's experiences. And I think if you ever say you know it all, you're not right, because food evolves just like fashion, just like everything else. It changes, right?
Yeah,
so
and then
you
if someone
constantly
asks
gotta
me that,
learn.
chef, can you make Thai dessert? So I can say I cannot make it. So I'm not wrong, right? I mean,
it's true.
Right.
I don't even cook like some
I
Malaysian
can,
dishes.
Yeah, I can make some, but it might be not nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that not all the chef can do everything. Like people are expecting, oh, you're a chef, why you cannot cook? Hello, that we can cook whatever we can cook, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is, I just tell like from our side, because of I want people to understand, like a chef, you can expecting us what we can cook for you, but don't expecting that we can do everything.
Yeah. Is that a problem you face as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe like just as an example, like when I had the pop-up, my restaurant pop-up canteen, I used to get these we call them uncles, like old men, or like any old person that comes in and they go, it's not authentic, this dish. Like, so the char kway teow dish, coming back to it, is like probably one of the most popular dishes in Malaysia. It's not authentic. I said, I'm not trying to make it authentic. I'm making it my own. If you don't like it, like I can't change your mind, right? And I've got so many people, like maybe out of 100, like 2 might say they don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just you can't please everyone, and of course it's going to be different geographically. I'm in Australia. I don't have the same rice noodles that I get in Malaysia.
That is true.
So.
Chef, did you heard about that? I stay in Malaysia for 20 years.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I stay in Thailand for 15 years.
Yeah.
I know everything. I say, okay, but I'm born from Thailand. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So that's
I think the main challenges that you face.
So we're not trying to argue, but we just try to let you know that we cook what we love to eat. Like we love that taste, and then if you're not going, you can eat that food every day. Like I can eat my food like that. I mean, comfort food. Simple food.
What about the food I mean, you guys have one up over some other chefs, like for example an Indian chef cooking in India. Compared to that, you guys have sort of a larger vantage point, so to speak. Like you are Malaysian born, so you know about Malaysian food. Now you're in Australia, you have some tie-ups with India. Likewise with Seefah, you've grown up in Thailand, now you're in India, you keep going back to Thailand to do a bunch of things. So you kind of have your, like you know what's sort of going on everywhere, and I also feel that the food industry is really opening up. It's becoming very collaborative. There's a lot of influx of chefs between countries. So is there a very vast difference, for example, I mean, you've never worked in the food industry in Malaysia, but do you have anything that you're working on in Malaysia now? Like, would you know what's going on in the industry there now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, so like this year I've been back 4 times already. So I go back fairly often for work, and I do mainly events.
Okay.
I have a lot of connections there, family, friends and stuff. So I know what's going on in the industry back home, yeah, for sure. And I eat out a lot when I'm there.
Is it different though? My basic question is it different how things work here and in Thailand and likewise here in Australia? Would you say you know the Malaysian sort of scene better or the Australian better?
I'll definitely know the Australian, you know, because that's where I live now. Like, obviously, I would definitely know more about the Australian scene. But I mean, I think with travel, you do tend to know. Yeah, you get an idea. You get a feel about
it. What do you think is the one thing that is really different about the industry here and there, like India and Australia?
Yeah. I think cultural differences. One, you know, Australia is really big in pushing like sustainability. A lot of vegetarian veganism is up and coming. The whole nose to tail approach. Yeah, that's big there. Whereas I you know, in places like here in India, you talk about being like, you know, vegetarian, pushing it out. It already is, like, you know. So there's like subtle differences like that. There's like some of the main things I can think about. Yeah, just trends, food trends are different.
Yeah, so I think the same, like what Chef said. Before that, the Thailand, I can say 90% people non-veg, 10% is vegetarian. But now when I go back, a lot of people non-veg turn vegetarian.
Okay. So vegetarian is big everywhere. You're saying? I mean, it was already big here.
Correct. Vegetarian is increasing as a whole.
As a whole.
Yeah. I mean, I eat a lot more, a lot less meat now. Probably, back home.
And then especially the chef now, like we eat less meat now.
Yeah.
You also eat less meat now?
When I'm here, I eat less meat. But when I go back there, just few days, just enjoy the meat. You know. So because we are cooking a lot of meat, you know, we used to see every day, and we like just boiling. I mean, maybe boiling not because of we want to be healthy people. It's not like that. But the thing is, I can say now in people's mind that the meat is a lot of chemical. A lot of chemical is, especially the lady now, they also try to stop the red meat more because of the red meat. It can be the cancer very easy, something like that. I thinking that.
So there's like a lot of skepticism around eating meat in general.
Skepticism. I think it's more of an environmental issue rather. Things like, even you're talking about things like prepackaged, for example, like the use of reduction of waste. Waste reduction, like plastic use. People tend to go to the market and buy them things fresh, you know, rather than getting it in the supermarket. Of course, there's always going to be. You can't stop that because the world is moving like rapidly, and everyone wants that quick and easy. So you go to the supermarket, pick up stuff, and you go, right? But there's also the side of things. People are more conscious about environmental impacts of eating more red meat, for example, or overfishing. You know, prawns that are farmed or. It's just conscious effort. You're never ever going to be able to stop it, but I think as within like the industry as chefs, you can make an impact.
Right.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.